progression and constant changes and cycles. And so your attitude will be positive. It will be full of energy, and you will be in a creative state where you're just constantly coming up with new ideas. You're constantly being given different visions, because now you've been called to this, but you're answering it. And so your legacy will be dynamic. What no eye has seen and no ear has heard, that which I will do in your life. And so that's what I heard as I was preparing this message, myself included. It's going to be something that you have not experienced. And so that's why I said this is unfamiliar territory, but at the same time, you've already been positioned, you've already been equipped, you've already been prepared for this. So whatever your it is, you are now transitioning there. You've graduated, you're being elevated to be required to stand the ground and do the work. And so the next point was, I will it's the instruction. The instruction is to write your visions down and make them plain. Do not waver in your faith, as this prolongs that which will be delivered unto you by it, which means your faith. That's actually our verse for the week. That's the verse for the week, which is Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things unseen. And so I'm going to read that again. Write your visions down. Make them plain. Do not waver in your faith when it comes to these visions, as it's going to prolong the delivery of the things that he desires to be delivered unto you by your faith. So the deliveries are going to come by your faith. And what that means is you're not going to see a lot of the different pieces that you're used to seeing, because this is a different season. He's doing things differently in your life this time. You're not going to have all of the instructives at one time. It's not going to be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 step process. Instead, he's going to feed you little bits and pieces at a time as you're diligent in doing the work that he calls you to. And so because this is something you're unfamiliar with, you don't know how it looks. And so this is why your faith is going to be required. This is why it's going to be necessary for you not to allow doubt to sneak in when it's something that's so great that you have no idea about how it's going to work, but just let him do his work. That's the faith component. That's the faith component. And so when it comes to the faith component, the last point is, do not fall victim in waiting to do things your way, as I've given you strategy, ideas, and the platforms to deliver at the right time. What that means, guys, is in your waiting, while you wait by faith, do not